What's up guys, today's starter deck opening is going to be Pricia the Beast Lady. This deck is actually really great for anyone that likes playing green because it's a little bit more than just control. It's kind of a combo deck that utilizes all of the 4 Sacred Beasts, which it comes with all of them, which is absolutely great. Combined with monsters that actually have decent attack and defense, so you're not kind of left just countering everything with no actual beat sticks in the deck. A lot of green decks earlier on in the days, like in the Abdul days, they quite often had a lot of counters, a lot of stuff like Ramp with Elvish Priests and Grettles, but the deck would kind of fall flat outside of Abdul because it didn't really have any of the win condition. Like Menasophles is the only beater, so it's nice to see an all green deck that actually has a variety of different ways of winning, which is from plussing off all of the Sacred Beasts and using all of their effects to gain advantage of your opponent, and then Pricia is a powerhouse in herself. Of course, it's not technically pure green on the fact that the 4 Sacred Beasts come in 4 different colors, but I consider them all green just because you're never really going to use them in any other color deck. I think maybe the red one's the only one that could possibly be used in a red deck, or I guess the turtle's not so bad in water anyway, but you would definitely need to play Horn of the Sacred Beast for the water one. I would only maybe be okay with quick casting the regular casting it at 2. But even then you have Lancelot. So they work really well together, they're not too well on their own. With the presentation of the box, you can see that it's the same as the other ones. We have this cool little side slit here where it just shows part of the J-Ruler. And then once again with a nice little detail over here. The circle over here is now green. With the Valentina one it was blue, and with the Arla one it was white. Still have the nice little logos up here and on the sides. So the box just looks really great. It makes you kind of want to purchase this item, which I think is really important. I think presentation is really important in anything. I wanted to be a chef at one point in my life, and so I like, plating and making everything look nice. So I'm really fond of products that just look good overall. On the back, you have the listing of the deck. Up here it says Pricia the Beast Lady, of course, and the 4 Sacred Beasts grow stronger the more you play. This is, of course, talking about them getting specific effects depending on how many resonators of them you have on the field. So, every time you summon a 4 Sacred Beast, most of their effects say, if you control another 4 Sacred Beast, blah, 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 blah. So the whole idea is kind of just to get them on the field using combos, making sure you're playing them really safely throughout your turn, using Horn of the Sacred Beast to lower their cost, and then using Pricia to finish them off, as she can summon all 4 Sacred Beasts with her J activate, or she could just be swinging in with a ton of damage because she gets various effects for every color on the field, and of course the 4 Sacred Beasts are 4 different colors. So I'm going to be popping this open. Once again, just like in general, I'm not going to be showing the manual or the reference book or anything like that. I showed them off my Arla deck, and I don't want anyone that is watching all of these trying to decide which one they want to be having to look through all of them. So I'm just going to slide these off to the side, but it's normally just a playmat, a manual reference, and how to play. So it's just very simple. And then for the deck itself, it comes in just a nice little pack like most Arla decks do. And no holos in this either. For anyone that hasn't watched the first 2 videos, none of the starter decks have any holo cards. It's just all regular. So we have Pricia, the commander of the 4 Sacred Beasts. The Sacred Beasts, and her ruler side is on this side, of course. The art is still beautiful, of course, even though the card is common. Forcible cards in general just have a really nice finish and gloss to them. These cards just feel really nice. They don't feel like they're cheap by any means, or just because they're common, they don't look nice. I think the colors are still really vibrant. The deck comes with 2 Baihus, the 4 Sacred Beasts. This is the light one that lets you heal. It comes with 4 of Zhukui, which is the fire chicken that has swiftness, so it's kind of like the rush one, and it deals damage on enter. It comes with 4 Zhuan, which is the turtle. The turtle bounces stuff, so you keep tempo over your opponent and can protect you from damage. It comes with this little cute guy, Herald of the Beast Lady. This card's awesome. It's a 4/4, and it has Sakura and Tsunada's little 100 healings mark on its forehead, which means it can, of course, pack a punch. I've looked into the story that this Herald actually meets Sakura and trains under Tsunada with her, so that's how she gets all of the attack. And then 4 King Long, this is the draw engine for the deck. It draws if you have 4 Sacred Beasts. 4 Rapid Growth to be able to push for a ton of damage. 2 to say the Ancient Forest. This card's okay, it's not that great, but it could work in a pure green deck. It's really hard to kind of pay for it, but once you get your mana going, it should be fine. And it also buffs up your 4 Sacred Beasts, so it's not bad. 2 Sprint of the Beast Lady. This card's really awesome too, because it lets you just OTK your opponent as soon as you can. If you can set up a field, this can get you a ton of damage in, or just clear your opponent's resonators if you start crashing into stuff. 4 Horn of the Sacred Beast, which is of course Pricia's Regalia. It lowers the cost of your 4 Sacred Beasts, the colorless cost. It gives Pricia Imperishable. You can even use it to shuffle your graveyard or your opponent's graveyard so you can recycle through your cards again, so that's always really nice. 2, Holy Ground of the Four Sacred Beasts. This is a new Twilight Wanderer card. It lets you recycle 4 Sacred Beasts from your graveyard to your hand or just draw a card. 4, Beast Queen's Counterattack. This card's kind of like Duel of Truth, but it gives the first target +4/+4, so you're almost always going to win against the thing you're crashing with. Another Twilight Wanderer card is the Beast Queen's Guardian. She's just an evolution creature, which is an activate. It essentially means it's a different way to activate your cards. You pay a card cost, and the cost on the card, and it evolves, therefore giving itself a counter and getting buffed up in this case. And then we have our plain 10 Wind Magic Stones, also beautiful Twilight Wanderer stones. I actually think this is the most beautiful wind stone in the game. It's just absolutely incredible looking to me. Just note that Pricia's ruler side lets you produce any color for the 4 Sacred Beasts, so like the white one and stuff can just pay green, but it doesn't do so on this side of Pricia, and if your J ruler is destroyed, it loses its effects. So just be cautious if you do decide to play the starter deck, that if you lose Pricia by any means or you J activate, you can't pay the color cost to summon the 4 Sacred Beasts because you only have green stones. So I'd either recommend getting at least 1 or 2 of each of the light green, blue green, red green, or just playing Pricia kind of only as a win condition, so that there's no way your opponent can kill them, and then you have a bunch of color cards in your hand and you can't pay the actual cost. So that's the only thing you have to be kind of watching out for when you're using this deck. But overall, it's a really good deck. I think the fact that it comes with all the Sacred Beasts is just great. Normally they're all about like 50 cents to $1, but it comes with a lot of them, so you're getting at least like $8 back worth of value. And then you have the Horn of the Sacred Beast, which is like $1 each. So you immediately get like $12 back after buying this, and then Pricia is at least like $2-3. So the starter deck really pays for itself, so you're not really losing anything by purchasing it. Once again, if you guys are looking for any like gifts or anything, I think these starter decks are amazing. They're just all so compact and so just well made, and just so fun to start off playing the game with. I really wish I had something like this when I was starting off the game, because I wasn't able to convince any of my friends to play immediately back in the day, like in February when I started. It's almost been a year, which is actually pretty crazy. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like it. If you guys have any questions or suggestions, please leave a comment in the comment section below. And if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please make sure you do, because I have 2 more openings this week, with possibly deck profiles coming next week, but a story video for sure. And I'll catch you guys next time.